We need to make sure every pupil has the opportunity to learn programming. Programming is the specialist end of IT. It can only be taught by teachers who are experts. Starting the children early at learning programming by having it from primary school and then year 8, year 9 and at post-primary is beneficial, because then the children know if this is their expertise to make the correct choices at GCSE and A-level for a career in computing.
I use computers in school to do lots of different things, like using them to do art on a program called RM Colour Magic, and also for English. My favourite thing is probably programming like Scratch. You can program Scratch to do something like move forward and change colour and say things.
My A-level choices are health and social care, software systems development and business studies. Software systems development is a new computing course introduced by CA, which focuses more on the programming side of computing rather than the use of applications. Before I picked my SSD A-level, we had a taster session in Java through a program called Carol, and the part of the coursework I enjoyed the most in the ICT GCSE was Scratch, which is the beginner programming language, so I thought it would be more sensible for me to choose the SSE course rather than ICT. I think the best thing about IT are the career opportunities outside of school, and whenever you finish school or go to university, that every single company is going to need some kind of IT or programming support to run their business from day to day.
My background at school was quite mixed. I studied art, German and IT at A-level. After that I moved on to university and studied criminology, so completely different field. An apprenticeship is a job route which involves a lot of on-the-job training. So it involves initially spending a few days of your week out at a college or an educational institution learning the theory, learning the basics, and then the rest of the time in work learning the real practical skills that help you do the job. You have to have an A-level, but it was not in a specified subject, and to be able to demonstrate a real interest in IT, I've told everyone I know about it. It's such a good opportunity to get into a workplace without having gone down the right academic route, but to get into this industry which is flying in Northern Ireland.
After graduating I went on to do a sales and executive role, and I felt that after a year or two of doing the sales that I needed a change. Once I saw the Software Testers Academy advertised in the Belfast Telegraph, I felt it was something I'd like to go on and pursue there. And I knew the industry here in Northern Ireland was thriving, and there would be plenty of opportunities for me in it. It works as a 9-week classroom experience, which is the foundation then for you to go on and do your 6-week company placement. People came from English degrees to law degrees to psychology degrees, just any non-IT graduates at all. I would highly recommend it. I've had a very positive experience personally, and the statistics speak for themselves when all 19 people that completed the course are now in employment in the IT industry.
In Queen's I studied a Masters in Computer Science. The difference between ICT and Computer Science is huge. ICT I found focused very much on using a computer, using software that was already existing, whereas Computer Science you are sometimes given a problem that's never been solved, or a problem that no one's thought about really, and you're given basically unlimited resources in terms of a programming language to solve that. In Kainos, I am a software engineer, which means I work with other developers, people in a business role to find out what the customer wants, what the customer needs. You have a huge community around you of people who are passionate about finding the best way to do things, who are passionate about solving problems that no one else has thought about, and you get to be a part of that and you get to contribute to that, even as someone who's just in the door. In Belfast here we've got a huge growing community of people who do it not just for the money and not just for the career aspirations, but also because they just enjoy it, and because it's fun and because it is really rewarding.